Just checking if I look alright. Hello my loves, welcome back to the channel, and for those who have been here a while, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Today we are doing a sit down video, and you know when we do a sit down video we mean business. My glasses are freaking dirty. Sorry. Not serious, sorry. Not you girl. Not clean but much better. I don't feel like getting up to go and get my... Wait. Maybe I can get a cotton something here. Oh yeah. See the benefits of a small house? Everything is arm's length, arm's distance, is that what it's called? Yeah, still. Anyway, one of my goals this year, and not just me, I believe so many people in the world, was to improve their financial situation. And for me, that meant that for the whole month of January, I was going to... First, I wanted to do no spend January, but I slowly realized I wasn't going to handle it. Earlier, I was telling myself, you failed at no spend January, but I didn't fail. At least I was very mindful with my expenses. Instead of no spend January, I decided that I'm going to be very mindful with my spendings last month, because it's February 2nd as I record this video, and I didn't restrict myself. However, I was very mindful. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not mindlessly shopping or using Ubers, but if I want to eat something nice, I'm going to eat something nice. Tu comprends? So it's been that kind of month. And in today's video, I just want to share with you my expenses for the month of January to encourage you to go through your own expenses and see where you need to make changes if improving your financial situation is one of your goals in 2024. The first thing I'm going to say is I have a separate spending account. If you've watched these two videos, you would know I give myself an allowance so that I don't go out of budget, especially now that I'm not working full-time anymore and I'm trying to get this content creation thing off the ground. Yeah, I have to be very strict with it. And what I use is Koho. I don't know if you've heard about Koho, the online bank. I will link it right here and in the description box down below if you want to check it out or join. But Koho is basically an online bank. It doesn't have any charges. It helps with savings, it helps with expenditure, and so much more, which I'll tell you in another video if you'd like to know. That's not the topic of today, but all my expenses come out of my Koho account, which is where I give myself an allowance. Second, the way I keep track of my expenses is with the help of the 90-day Be Your Own Buy journal, which, shameless plug, is my journal. If you want to get it for yourself, I'm going to leave the QR code right here, or check the link in the description box down below. But basically what I do is every week, as you've seen in my weekly review videos, I go through my expenses, and as part of my daily habits in my becoming 1% better, I've shown you that again in this video. But basically what it is that I created these habits that I'm going to be tracking for the whole year. But now that I'm doing the 12-week year, it's every 12 weeks, so every 84 days, and it helps me track if I'm putting in the work. And tracking my expenses is one of the habits that I want to do every day. Every day that I spend, I write it down in the 90-day Be Your Own Buy journal on the expense page. And then after writing everything down on a weekly basis or daily basis, the goal is to not go 3-4 days without tracking my expenses. And that basically means writing down everything I've been spending on. After I write it down at the end of the month, which was on Wednesday, I was supposed to do this, I didn't. I was having a lazy day. If you saw this vlog, actually, it's Wednesday, and Wednesdays can be rough sometimes. I don't know about you, but mine normally plays out in these 3 scenarios. 1, wake up and have a productive day. Number 2, convince myself that I've been working so hard, I need a break, which is great because we all need a break, but that could potentially go on a week. 3, I push myself to show up and do one small thing that's going to help me reach my goals, and that is what we are going with today. So no matter what kind of Wednesday you're having, I want to encourage you to always remember to pick yourself up. It's not the end of the world if you want to take a break, but just remember that you got shit to do and no one is going to do it for you. But also don't forget to get in touch with your feelings to see why you are feeling the way you're feeling, because I realized today the reason why I was feeling the way I was is because the first thing I did this morning was scroll, and of course I checked my metrics, my social media metrics. I noticed that my videos from yesterday didn't do so well, so naturally I was demotivated. I didn't want to put in the work, and yeah, that's what happened. But I picked myself up, and so can you. Today I went to work, did my thug diesel, did a whole lot of things, and here we are now. I'm even uploading this video. So if you've had a slow Wednesday, I encourage you to do one small thing. That one small thing is going to be a stepping stone on what you do tomorrow. As always, do not forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And yesterday I had a completely lazy day, which makes me think I think I'm going to make Thursdays my day off. I think I'm one of those people that work 2 full days seriously, then the 3rd day I'm a little bit slow, 4th day I need a break. Okay, I digress. But this morning I took time to put everything in my computer and track all my expenses. The reason why I use my journal is because my journal is very accessible when it comes to tracking my expenses. I'm not going to pick up my laptop every time and open the Excel sheet to put my expenses. However, just once every month I take 30 minutes to write them all down. The reason why I do that is because it makes it so much easier for me, for example, right now, to look at the summary of all the things I've been spending and categorize them in each. This car! It's not even such a nice car, but why is it making so much noise? I'm sorry, I'm a hater. Anyway, like I was saying, the Excel sheet helps me group them in different categories. For example, rent, insurance, utilities, internet, transportation, Uber charges, groceries, networking, and so much more. This is what we are going to go through today, the expenses in general. I have a thing that tracks all the transactions, and all the transactions are categorized under different categories. Let's start with the fixed expenses. My fixed expenses are rent, and rent is so annoying because when I moved into this apartment in 2021, the rent was $1,200. Last year they increased to $1,280, and this year they increased to $1,380. So my rent is $1,380. I have to pay for insurance. Apartment insurance is $36.41. Utilities, this is stuff I don't buy very often, but I give myself a budget of $100, which I never really use. I had to buy toothpaste and mouthwash, which you saw in one of my previous videos. I'm not sure which one. Internet, I need internet. Transportation, it used to be $95. It still is $95, but now that I'm not going to work every day, I don't pay that $95. What I do is pay for 10 passes, which is $32.50, I believe, something about that. And those 10 passes, I pay for them twice every 2 weeks, which all comes up to $69. It's not so bad. Uber, I told you I wasn't taking Ubers a lot this year. This $16 was the Uber I took from my New Year's Eve party that, of course, now it's past January. I took an Uber to come back home. I'm not going to take the metro, and I'm not going to walk home at that time of the night, especially a little bit intoxicated, okay? Then moving and house stuff. So moving and house stuff, I don't know if you know the art piece that I have here of myself. It's house stuff. It's not moving. I keep this for everything that I have for my house. Plus, I was going to remove it today, but I'm planning to move, so I just need to have a budget that I'm working with. I'm going to create a separate account with Koho. Again, like I said, I'll tell you about Koho in another video, but if you want more information, check out this video over here. But yeah, I think I want to set a personalized saving for it because this year I'm manifesting a 2-bedroom apartment, a bigger apartment with an office where my friends can come sleep over. I can host people because I love hosting. Anyway, this thing cost me so much money. If you watch that birthday vlog of my 33rd birthday, I think it was about $2,000 something, about $2,500. I'm like, I know I'm going to pay $2,500, but haven't I been paying for it? I pay $114 every month for that art piece. But I'm not even mad at it. It's a piece of art. When people come here, they're like, is that you or a model? Hey, but it's me. It's me. Groceries. On groceries, I spent $132 the whole month. So the reason why my grocery bill is not even high, because I give myself a budget of $200. The reason why my grocery spending is not so high is because, as you know, part of my job is to do inventory for my friend's restaurant, and because of that, I have some packs. I do get some foodstuffs, which is not that much. I'll get like vegetables of the week. I'll get fruits here and there, protein every once in a while, but I don't shop like crazy, let's just say that. So $132 for me is very reasonable. I'm not even mad at that spending because I love to eat. I love good food, as you guys know. I love spending on my food, so I'm not mad at that. Personal expenses, I give myself a budget of $100. Personal expenses can be things like my niece's birthday was last month, help back home, things like this. I give myself a budget of $100, and last month I went over it by 60, so I spent $160. It was my niece's birthday and a bunch of other stuff I don't want to talk about. Gardening, oh my goodness, $114 for gardening. This is so good. It means my gardening habit has reduced, not significantly, but quite a bit, because I used to garden quite much to give myself a budget of $200, but I'm doing better at that. We're not going to expand on that. If you know, you know. Solo recreation, this is every time I buy drinks. I don't want to write drinks in my Excel sheets. I write solo recreation every time I go to buy drinks, and do like every Friday night I do like a solo. It's Friday night, by the way, tonight, so I'm about to do a solo recreation type vibe where I just chill, like make myself a nice cocktail, them things. As you can see, it's not that bad. I spent $92. Fun with friends, I did not go out at all this month, so I did not spend on fun with friends. Eating out, I did not eat out even once this month. Ooh, I did once, but that goes under something that we'll touch on a little bit later. Bank charges $25, which is what I estimated. This has to do with bank overdraft handling fee, bank charges, and all them things. $25, which is what I budget for. And then Madame Bay, I spent $196 on Madame Bay. This means Shopify charges, GoDaddy because it's the beginning of the year. What else do I have? MailChimp, which is what I use for my emails. Oh, I bought a light, and I actually started recording this video on Monday, but I didn't go ahead with it. But I believe I told you in the previous video that I bought a gadget that's going to help me record all those nice bathroom videos because of the lighting. This is the gadget. It's like a mess. What do we... I'm pretty sure this is a car thing. Suction. I got a suction cup. I got myself a suction cup. Hey! Why do I feel I need to make everything a song? This is where I want to put it. Like, you know when I'm doing my vlogs and like it's right here. Already I'm seeing myself in the mirror. Like, right there. So, oh yeah, this is going to do my makeup video that I want. But not only is it going to do, it has a light, guys. It comes with a light. So the quality is about to go up. And this light, look. And the light has different modes, I believe. That's the brightest. I thought it was going to be a bigger light. And I don't know if it makes a big difference. You can see every pore of my skin. But that's why I got it. So if I want to go out and I had like a tripod or something, just put a little tripod. I have a light in the dark too. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's take you off. So yeah, that's my little gadget that I bought in no spend January, but I told myself it's going to be helpful for my videos. So actually, it's not me who spent on this. It's Madame Bay that spent on this, not Miss Sheila, the business. Because we're working for the business, okay? Last but not least, networking. I'm so proud of myself for actively putting myself out there to network with other creators. I met a girl on TikTok. She's called Kiara. Kiara, if you're watching this, I appreciate meeting you. I had such a good time. I'm pretty sure I said that in the previous video as well. So it was one win for me, and it's something that I've decided to put on my planned spendings, which I plan to spend about $320. This is how I did the math. I looked at what I spent last weekend, which was around $88, but I didn't say 88. I'm like, ideally $80, the least minimum amount. So 80 times 4, 320. So if I do a social event, I have a budget of 380 this month of February to spend on my social events or whatever. And that is how much I spent in the month of February. How did I do? I believe I didn't do so badly. I feel like for someone who failed at no spend January, I did so well, with my biggest expense being rent at $13.80. I really like my neighborhood, but it's an upcoming neighborhood, so there is a lot of construction and there is a lot of young boys who have new cars that feel the need to make noise with their engines. I'm sorry for hating, but it doesn't piss me off on a normal day. It just pisses me off when I'm recording. So anyway, my biggest expense was rent. I spent $13.80, and then all the other expenses were $1,123. Sometimes I sit down and I'm like, I don't feel like I made that much money in my business, but how did I afford this? Somehow I made ends meet. But the only way I'm able to make ends meet is by being very mindful with my expenses. So this is me encouraging you to take control of your expenses and be very mindful, because it's what's going to help you get to your financial goals. I did not want this video to be so long. This is all I'm going to focus on. However, I'm going to be doing this at least once a month. This one only started with my expenses, but the next one I'm going to show you my income streams and how I make money from those income streams. I'm just going to give you a brief summary. I have 8 sources of income. One is my job. The other one is Madame Bay, my YouTube channel, where every time you watch, you see the ads. And then journal sales. I sell the 90-day Be Your Own Bay journal, which if you want to support me, I'm going to leave the QR code right here and the link in the description box if you want to check it out. I do have non-physical products, which are downloadables and videos that you can watch. I also have my weekly accountability group. I offer one-on-one services, and I do UGC and affiliate links. These are so many ways I can make money. Going through it, after going through my expenses, I realized that some of them I made $0. But then I'm not even mad, because I did project in the future how much I wanted to make from each. So today I took time and wrote how much I want to make from each, at least for the first month. The first month being February, and made it very, very realistic so that I'm able to reach those goals. Like for example, UGC, I want to only work with 4 brands, and basically if I get one every week, that will be my 4 brands. Affiliates, marketing, I have to create content, all that stuff. But taking time to go through my expenses and also looking at my income streams has helped me to plan for the next month moving forward, which is something that I'm going to consider in my planning that I'm going to do tomorrow. And of course, I'm going to share that with you, so stay tuned. That will be the next video. I just wanted this video to be strictly a financial video and nothing else. So I encourage you to go through your expenses. It's not too late. It's just the beginning of February. Learn your spending habits. Give yourself as much time as you need. I gave myself a whole freaking month. You could do a week, you could do 2 weeks, it doesn't matter, but just start from somewhere, and the somewhere to start again is by tracking your expenses. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friend that might need this kind of information or this kind of boost, or you know it might help them. And also because it really supports my channel, and I appreciate you in advance. As always, do not forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.